session, Mr. Piyush Kumar, Joint Secretary, DBT, Government of India, Mr. George, Dr. Dwivedi, and Mr. R.S. Yadav, and colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. Since morning, this session is going on mostly in smart urban issues, particularly this infrastructure and allied activities. So this transportation, as I discussed morning session, the transportation is one of the major issues for for city to declare as a smart city. So a few issues. This smart transportation system is then a smart city is not possible without smart transportation system. That everything is okay, all infrastructure is there. Nobody can reach it timely. Everybody is held up. Then there is no use of this smart city defining any city. And this involves technology and intelligent solutions of component urban transport with a view provide congestion-free, comfortable, affordable, and safe transportation system, both motorized and non-motorized, to all city users. It also includes smooth flow of traffic without traffic jams, GPS, GPRS-based mobile applications, and this citizen, if we are able to provide a real-time traffic information system, automatic, some cities it's already there, in Bangalore, Delhi, a long way to go for Lucknow. Hopefully in coming days this also will come into force, real-time traffic information system. If to reach a destination somewhere, your mobile says it takes 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So this need to activated here. Automated vehicle location system, intelligence signaling system, parking information, automated fare collection, integrated multimodal transportation system. So these are all main components in the urban transportation. And these challenges, you know that all cities, the exponential growth in vehicular population, mixed traffic composition, traffic congestion and jam, inadequate parking facility, inadequate availability of road infrastructure, inadequate public transport system, increase in road accidents, poor city governance system, increase in pollution level, little space for pedestrian and non-motorized transport. These are the scenario in cities now. It's almost it's a day-to-day affair. It's most of these cities. See all sorts of traffic jams, and because of journey becomes hell sometime. You cannot catch a flight timely, you cannot catch a train. So all sorts of your schedule is disturbed, and beyond apart from that, the pollution also goes up. Once the vehicle is running ideal, the pollution level will also go growth, and traffic growth rate is far excess of than the available road space. See, this is also the scenarios. See, mixed traffic, the bullock cart also goes in same, and the big vehicle also goes same. Religious processions and political rallies, this also is a day-to-day affairs of any cities, not only here in Lucknow. So encroachment on roads, see the encroachments, the people, they park the vehicles and they encroach, and the real road user, the space left for real road is hardly anything. So these are all the bottlenecks for the smart city. And animal and human records, and there is no separate track place for this. Animals also, stray animals. See, this is the discipline, but beyond everything, the civic sense. Any citizen, like everybody park their vehicle. Everybody park vehicle without any responsibility. So the citizen, he doesn't see animal. You see the animals, how disciplined they are going one by one, and see the solutions. See, there's a huge. The 30% of India lives at present. In future, it will increase to 60% by 2030. Cities must need these mobility needs. To cater these needs, there should be a proper planning, and for these people and the vehicles, to accommodate that there should be proper planning. And reforms in city governance system. See this, particularly with the context to the UP, I am sharing this experience. The urban transport is dealt by multiple government agencies. These are all stakeholder agencies. Urban development, it runs the city bus services. And the PWD, the roads, the repair of roads and the roads and local bodies, it runs the cities other maintenance of roads and other places, other things. Police, it looks after land order problem, rallies, these processions, and the transport department or regulation of these autos, tempos, and the passenger vehicles. So traffic department looks after all signaling system, and there should be the coordination, lack of coordination. The smart city, the feeling is not being percolated down to the citizen, and there is a need for this, the proper coordination in planning and implementation. Professionalism in urban transportation. See, Unified Metropolitan Transport Authority is envisaged, but it's a long way to go in this area. Transport is included in the concrete list, so there should be a proper mechanism for the coordination between state and center in those areas, and public transportation is declined from the share in public transport from 70% to 22%. So more public transportation, the individual vehicles will come down. But there should be attractive public transportation system that is missing in most of the cities, and UP city is also one of those examples. Bus occupies less road, this we know everybody, and increase in improvement bus transportation urgently required. See, that is a need, and need-based public transportation system, metros, and low-floor buses, luxurious, this affordability for the poor, the middle class, higher middle class. This should be designed and that should be implemented. Design of transportation system must have city-specific features. Improvement of road infrastructure. The roads you are seeing, this is a need, but in practice there is very less number of such similar roads are there. And equitable share in road space for all modes of transports. The morning somebody has raised, why should not be a city bus should have a separate lane? Yeah, there should be, but subject to availability of the space. Space is not available, constraint, and the population density, vehicular density, both are high in UP cities. So this need to be taken care. And particularly the mostly transport, non-motorized and pedestrians, they are the victims of all accidents while crossing the roads and these things. They are the leftover space only they use. Private vehicles form 90% of total vehicles, and so this is private vehicles should be there should be minimized, but in India there is no such policy. Like Singapore, it has some discouragement in CBD, central business districts. The vehicle cannot freely enter. It is the huge penalty, financial penalty. So that discouragement, that policy is not there. Separate lanes for public transport and non-transport, this is a need, but in practice it's not possible. All modes of transport should be seamless entity. Yeah, that is there. And the bicycles, yes, in UP we had a lot of, more than 100 kilometers, I don't remember exactly, but it's more than 100 kilometer cycle track has been built in Lucknow, and most of the cities are coming, and this is for pedestrians, for pedestrians, this is one of the best facilities being provided, particularly in new Lucknow city, Gomti Nagar and other areas, where the space is available. And see, this intelligent traffic management, this city, for smart city, it is there. The morning UPSRTC, that looks after only rural services buses. The earlier MD has given presentation. The urban transportation, there is a long way to go in this intelligent traffic management system. So that urban development department, I think commissioner is not available here. Morning he was there. And establishment traffic parks for traffic awareness, to create awareness. In UP there is, the Lucknow there is one traffic park, but the coordination need to be established further. There is a huge scope. Different timings for schools, managing special events of melas, fairs, adequate parking space, self-sufficient satellite towns, decentralization of main business activities. Local bodies must enforce weekly closures to to weekly closure. Some markets can be closed 1/7 of that is any city. That is also ease out some traffic also. Smart transport nagar systems, means the vehicular requirement, the transport nagars, where the trucks and the main business activities can come up. That separate segregation can be taken place. The freight traffic movement and parking facility. So these are this is main pertinent for the smart transportation. So thank you for giving me this much time, and I hope I have exceeded time. I don't know. Okay, thank you, Arpit, thank you, Chairperson Mr. Piyush Kumar, and all the dignitaries on dais and fellow participants. Thank you, everybody.